Yo 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 yo, it's your boy here, Magic, with another YouTube video. And this video is going to be my MLG tips on how to be a competitive player. And this topic for this video has arose from one of the ASK members within the community. Shout out to ASK Drebula. I got to talk to him through Kick message about some issues he's been going through, and it just made me think. I was like, hey, this might make a great YouTube video for this MLG series. So because of him, I'm making an MLG video, another MLG tips video, and this video is about knowing your teammates and forming bonds. And this is the smallest detail, but at the same time it can be a major detail, and it can really affect how your teammate's going to be successful in the long run, and how you guys are going to be, how you guys will form and chemistry wise and stuff like that. And it was amazing how just that little conversation really just made me think about how important it is to have good teammates under your belt. You can't just have random teammates that like, think about it now. I've went through so many teams, and I'll give you an example. I'm not going to say his name. You might watch my videos. I don't know. We used to play with him back in the 360. He's one of the players we actually won playoffs with. But the thing is that he had a, not a really desirable personality. It was really hard to work with him. You couldn't pull out a flaw in him. He would get mad. And think about back to it now. I would have rather, lost the playoffs, to tell you the truth. I would have lost it with a teammate that I actually liked to play. There was a point in time I didn't like to play with this teammate. I dreaded getting online. I just didn't like playing with him at all. And I kind of showed it to him. I said, hey, your personality is rotten, this and that, and we just got in a big fight, and he left, and it's hard, knowing that we had a good player, and he left. But thinking about now that we have a new ASK team, actually, an organization, and the new teammates that we play with now are, the personalities are there, the skills there too, so it's like a win-win bonus situation. And think about it now. Let's talk about my teammate. I've been playing with ASK Illusions for a while now. Been playing with him since Black Ops 2. A little bit, before that, I played with him on Black Ops 1. And on MW3, we kind of went our own ways. He still played Black Ops 1, and I kind of came back at the end of MW3 to continue playing Black Ops 1 with him. And then in Black Ops 2, our other teammate, which, no longer really plays with us, but still is a part of the ASK. I don't know if he's going to be playing with us anymore longer, but his name is, ASK Music. Not saying I'm dropping him or anything. I don't know, he just doesn't get on as much, and, maybe he could play as a sub. But right now he's going to be playing his last playoffs here on the ASK, official team. This playoffs that's coming up. So great shout out to him. He's the person who got me into competitive. I'm not saying he's getting kicked off or anything, but he's been busy. Maybe during the summer he gets to play more. Maybe he's going to stay on the roster. But anyways, back to the video. It sounded like I just dropped him. I did not drop him. I'm just saying that he's been busy, and if he still wants to play during the summer, he's allowed to be our official team member. It's just, he'll always have a spot in my heart, And now playing with Timp, one of our teammates, and playing with with Flash as well. I just like the personalities. We don't get in fights. When we get in, it's not really fights at all. We get in bickerments, and little arguments. But other than that, we fix it right away. We should say, hey, shut up, focus up, And it's something that I really like about our team. We don't fight when we lose. We know how to take a loss. That's the problem with the old 360 team, is that we lost and we didn't know how to take a loss, and that's because we did not form any bonds. I can't stress that enough, how important bonds is with your own teammates. I don't like teaming up personally with people I just don't know anymore, just because of that sole reason of the 360 experience. I don't like playing with people I don't know, and I don't like playing with people that I've never heard about, or never know about, and have a rotten personality. I just don't like doing that. I like knowing my teammates. I like what they do. I like to know what they do as a role and stuff like that before I jump into an actual match and play with them. And that's personally because I like to build chemistry around them. I'm not a person that's like, hey, you need to adapt to me, adapt this, adapt that. I'm more of a, I adapt to them, in a certain way. So they don't have to really worry about it. I kind of adapt to them, and I kind of like doing that, so I know how they play. That's what I like about, knowing your teammates or having a teammate. Like what I recommend when you make a GB team is that when you start off the bat, don't care about your record. Don't care about your record. Don't care about your UMG record or anything at all. Okay, you're gonna suck. Everybody sucked. I sucked ass one time. Everybody sucked. Everybody sucked. I had the worst ghost record ever. And it's just don't worry about it. Just focus on building your bonds at that early stage, because once you get to the stage where I'm at, it's kind of hard to make bonds, especially at the level I'm playing at. I'm playing really good players, and most of those players already have teammates that have foreign bonds with, and it's kind of hard to make foreign bonds at that time, because it's just, I don't know, just form your bonds early on and don't form your bonds later on. My teammate Illusions, I've been with him for 3 years. It's somebody I feel comfortable playing with. It's somebody I feel comfortable saying, you're shit. Not saying he is shit, but sometimes he does some plays that are kind of questionable. And I'm just like, hey, bro, you're shit. And he doesn't take it personally. He knows I'm just saying it because I'm mad or angry we did something bad. And, he knows, and he says it back to me or gives me attitude, but we all know we're friends and we all know how we are, and that's the thing I don't like about playing with an unknown player, because you can't do that with them because they find it out of the way to, like, it's a way of attacking them, and I don't like that. For example, J Timp, for example, right off the bat, he criticized how I played and I criticized how he played, and we kind of helped each other out on how we play, and I like that about him. I really do. I can criticize him and he doesn't get mad. He takes my advice, and he criticizes me, and I take advice. He's been playing longer than I have. He's had more success in the game than I have so far, and I respect that. I respect people who are higher than me, and I take their advice. Because they've been there, they've done that, and it's kind of like I'm trying to, like, all the advice I get, it's me giving you the advice. Everything I've collected over the years, I'm giving it out to you through my YouTube videos, through my let's play. I was gonna say let's play. Through my MLG tips guide, through my MLG listenings on the ASK channel. It's just my years of experience and years of collecting advice from many other players and distributing it out to you guys. And I don't know. I just have respect for all the people on my team. I've always had respect for my teammates, especially Temp, Illusions, and Flash. Even Noah, he doesn't play that much. He's been playing CS:GO. And I respect all of them, and I really do, deep in my heart, I do respect them, especially, think about back to it now, Noah, who got me into competitive, and then, me and Noah and Tom and us three used to team up with a random fourth player, and that was our team for the whole Ghost tier, and we formed a really strong bond. And then Noah went in on his own. He has school, he's getting that education. He's been playing lots of CS:GO and Hearthstone, and I understand. Do whatever you like to do. Be happy. I don't want to have a teammate who's on the team, that gets bored. And I know Noah's kind of burnt off on COD, and that, I love Noah, man. Like, if no one wants to come back, he can come back and play. But for right now, we're going to be playing with a replacement for the next seasons on GB's playoffs. And it's something Noah probably already knows because he's been absent for a couple months now. But we're going to play playoffs with him, this UMG playoffs on Monday, and let's see how that goes. Like I said, guys, forming bonds is really crucial, especially in Call of Duty, where everything is mental, and and when you get mad, it's mentally, it's not physically. You didn't just get hurt, it's actually mentally, and you get pissed off. And it's a great thing having teammates that you've known for a long time, because it kind of gives you that cushion. You know what to say and what not to say to them, and you feel just comfortable playing with them in a whole. You know how to take losses, because they're your friends, so you know how to take losses. Me personally, I didn't know how to take a loss till I met Timp. So I didn't know how to take a loss, really. I hated losing, and when I lost, I used to get mad and shut off my Xbox and then get back on and continue playing. But Tim kind of showed me, hey, look, it's online. It's online. It was their host. Hey, look, they're doing this. He pulls out all these little bullshit they were doing. I kind of realized, like, hey, they were doing that of course, you know, lag. I did lag, you know, where we're off host. We won our host, you know. I started thinking about that, you know, and Tim kind of cools us down mentally, and I like that. And Illusions, you know, in game sometimes you know, in game we'll be going down, and he kind of keeps us up and motivated, and I like that about him too, man. And me, same with me. I kind of push us. I kind of, you know, tell us to do I'm pretty much the hard one. I pretty much just tell everyone to shut up and stop grunting or moaning when we start losing, and you know, that's what I like about the team. You know, it has that balance. And my 360 team did not have that balance back in, like, I think it was the winter playoffs, but now it does. And now my Xbox One team does have the same, you know, which is strong mentally, and that's all that matters. Forming bonds with your teammates to have a successful team at the end. So that was the whole point of this video. How do you guys feel about that? What other tips do you have? Have you guys have teammates that are corrupted as well? Leave it in the comments below. And until next time, guys, I'll see you guys when we win this. You know, when we win these playoffs. You know what I'm saying. But I'll see you guys when I see you guys.